Hi, welcome to another episode of Story Time with Ms. B. I have Teddy, the reading bear, with me today. We're going to get right to it. We always have good stories at Story Time, and this one is no exception. Today, Off and Away by Cale Atkinson. Let's find out what happens when the little girl gets over her fear. She gets over being afraid to do something to help a friend. Off and Away by Cale Atkinson. Let's see what happens. It's an adventure. Out at sea, there is a place where all the messages in bottles gather. Joe's dad made sure every bottle got to the right home. He always returned with a new story of adventure to share. Joe wanted to be a great adventurer just like him. There was only one thing that kept her from getting out on the seas. A fear of what lurked below. Joe's imagination had always gone overboard. So as much as she wanted to, she never joined her dad at sea. And that's the way things were until Joe's dad came down with the severe sea cold, clammy eyes, urchin itch, coral fever, seaweed chills, barnacle tongue. Day after day he tried heading out, but he needed rest. And the bottles began to pile up. Everyone was counting on him. If he couldn't deliver, then who could? Joe's legs were shaking like jellyfish, and sea butterflies filled her insides from head to toe. One at a time, she carefully loaded the bottles into the boat. Taking a deep breath in, she cast off. As she sailed toward her first delivery, tentacles full of sticky suckers curled out of the water. Joe was certain this would be the end of her. But wait, it was a squid named Ira. Thank you. The next delivery was for a beast big as an island. Oh, it was an island. Before long, the monsters Joe kept seeing disappeared. Only one bottle was left, but this one was different. This bottle was for Blackwater Bay, a place even Joe's dad hadn't sailed. Treacherous waters and sunken ships surrounded the dark bay. The winds grew stronger and stronger, and the sea tossed Joe like a minnow. The boat was driftwood. The last bottle was gone. And worst of all, she had let her dad down. I'm no adventurer. Things couldn't get worse. Or could they? This time, it wasn't her imagination. Did you drop this? Joe tried to speak, but no words came out. The gigantic creature turned to leave. "Wait!" she shouted. This is for you." "Holy tuna! Could it be?" The monster carefully pulled a light bulb out from the bottle. "Gosh, it's been so lonely here in the dark. No one has dared sail here to deliver a new bulb." In an instant, the bay lit up. He smiled. "No one except you." Soon the bay filled with visitors guided by the lighthouse. To show his thanks, Joe's new friend did his best to repair her boat. "It's the least I can do," he said. Joe set sail for home. And returned with a monster of a story to share. The end. Wasn't that a cool story? So it ended up that Joe had to help her dad because he got really sick and he couldn't go out. He had to rest. So Joe got over being scared and delivered all the bottles until she got to the one big sea monster that wasn't her imagination. It was real, and she got really scared, but the sea monster ended up being her friend and helping her. So that sometimes we get help from people that we don't expect to get help from. And she ended up getting over her fears and helping her dad and helping out a new friend. So I hope you learned something from that story. You know, you guess where I got this book? The library. How did you get it, Miss B? Bzzz, I'm glad you asked. Miss B has a library card, and I hope that you have your library card too. Children's books are so much fun. The whole library is there. They have a special section just for you. And guess what? School's almost out, so now would be a good time to get your library card because many libraries have special summer reading programs with exciting prizes and fun things to do. So that was our story for today. Off and Away by Cale Atkinson. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Keep reading. Remember, reading is an adventure, just like our adventurous story today. Reading is an adventure. Take care. We'll see you next time for another episode of Story Time with Ms. B. Take care.